Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of. So, fun fact, I wasn't quite sure what to make this stream today because, again, I need to at some point ask. I think it's like Bond said that he had like a bunch of like a list of requests or something. Prism also said don't do the one that that she suggested because she's not going to be here, and I forgot about that one entirely. And I thought to myself, well, hey, I got a request yesterday to something else I forgot about was a background that I need to make for an upcoming Fallen Angels bit, and I was considering making an editing stream surrounding the construction of that background tonight, but then I decided against it because I thought, okay, that's the kind of thing I'd probably be warn Aiden about, so he'd be there to actually like show up and and see the progress and everything, and also just be part of it because editing streams require a bunch of people anyway. So I thought, well, I haven't messaged him in enough time. He's probably not going to be around, so I'll just do something else. Guess who's here?
Hi, yeah, I'm here.
So I withheld progress unnecessarily. My bad.
Dang.
But this is something that I should have done a while ago anyway, because the passing of the torch from the earlier the parts of 2025 that has long since dissipated. The flame has spread out far too much, you see, because I caught up with like most people who were involved in that in the first place. And I also forgot the name of the people who did that other like talent show thing or whatever it was called. So I think they also haven't updated in a while. Silmations, that was who it was. Okay, but anyway, Starrytchi particularly, I remembered actually once again very much welcomed these videos before he actually decided to quit YouTube and focus on other stuff. So I thought, well, I mean, we're already past the point where like he relisted all the videos that so we could catch up specifically, and now we're on to the ones that remained public, I think. But even so, it's been like 8 months or something. So yeah, definitely time to return. As it turns out, we're not missing too much on the talent show front because the first video for tonight is in fact called Talents. It was originally called something like Japanese Talent Show or something in the trailer for it, but we ignore trailers on this channel, so it's just called Talents.
Dang.
Yeah.
What trailers
also,
do to you?
people routinely ask me, hey, you want to watch like the trailer for like this thing or something? It's like, not really. I'd rather watch the actual thing when it comes out. I don't need to be enticed to watch it if I'm already going to,
I mean, I plan to do trailers for Fallen Angels, the 2 finale episodes. Although my debate there is, I don't know how I want to do it. I don't know if I want to do like 2 separate trailers or 1 trailer for the whole finale, because I don't want to potentially spoil anything with trailers for like the finale. I don't want to spoil anything for episode 11 by showing off clips from episode 12. So it's like, I don't know.
Oh, you mean like you want to spoil the aftermath episode 11 by showing off?
Yeah, and I don't want to, I don't want to do that. So I'm like,
Well, it all depends on how you select the clips, but
yeah.
I don't think there's trailers in principle. I don't mind if people like make trailers or something. Honestly, I probably should do more than myself. I have the voice for a trailer after all. This summer, Fallen Angels.
Literally.
But yeah, but yeah, for purposes of reviewing stuff or reacting to them, I don't see the point. There's one thing also here: potential original Gacha song. I don't know for sure. Chances are, because this is early Starrytchi, we're gonna get a copyrighted song, but we'll roll the dice on that one. Any more competition than Jacobs? Well, you have some competition for whatever the other Gacha musical was, but yeah. Preferably we'll find some more eventually. I don't think there are any new episodes of the one literally just called Gacha Musical. So
yeah, but I will say I was up to like 2:45 last night editing a Fallen Angel scene, so progress. Hey.
I see.
It was also a partial fight scene, so I love editing fight scenes. It took me ages. It's not even the fight scene. It's just a fight scene. It's not the fight scene.
I have to do it for that.
I have two fight scenes, or rather half fight scenes, as I'm partly through the first one.
Yeah. Excited for the finale. Hopefully, I could actually get that done before the 19th. Well, actually,
So I wasn't going to interrupt you, but yeah, I'm just trying to say, like, I don't recognize like your username. So if you changed it, then I don't know who you are, unfortunately. I'm glad you're back.
But keep eye out for Fallen Angels. Hopefully, I get the finale. Technically, I need to get the finale done before like the 13th or whatever, because I want the finale to come out on the 19th, and I want to make it like a week, at least like a week or almost a week in between episodes. So
that would indeed be almost a week, just under one, in fact.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends also when I get the thumbnails from Emily as well, because I still need those.
Oh, you're in the server for the Gacha Musical thing. Oh, okay, I see. Did an alien just land in your back garden?
No, it's called Mega Evolving My Staraptor.
I see. All right, then. It could have been before. I think I've been in your Discord server. My sister spoke with you often, too. Okay, well... I mean, that description would match Natasha. Based on also the profile pictures. If so, I absolutely remember like like your actual. Okay, if that is you or not, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. If that's the case, you definitely knew me. Anyways, I forgot to say, without further ado, on with the review.
Yes.
In fact, if you're Natasha, you're the reason Gacha Review exists, or half the reason.
Technically, Shorty was the other half, like the whole.
Well, no, I meant like Natasha and Jay both.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, actually no. One is you do say sister. That wouldn't make sense because Jay transitions. You just said brother now, so that would not. So it's not you. Anyway, but either way, yeah. Natasha and Jay were the ones who got me to start, like, introduced me to Gacha in the first place, and also got me to watch Gacha. Specifically their channels, and then I realized the way that I'm commenting over this is make like a fun series in general anyway, so I'm gonna do it at some point.
All Boys.
It just turns out that Shorty was my first victim rather than
Yeah, the original victim. Anyways, I'll voice the girl in green, and you'll voice a blonde hair dyed girl. They're kind of
okay.
blonde. Oh, yes.
Fantasy Music 4 was also been most likely cancelled. Well, I mean, if you ever want to team up for a different Gacha musical, I can always get Siren Story up again, because I mean, the thing with Siren Story is that it had existing instrumentals and they kept on getting flagged. So who knows? Maybe some adaptations in order. We can talk about that some other time.
I hope mine is singing.
Oh, so you have to discover your talents rather than actively, knowing or having a clue of what they are. I mean, I guess technically everyone discovers their talents at some point when they try things for the first time or for like a couple of times. Like CG5, for example, famously, they played like one time like on the drums age 6 and ended up being like so good they decided that he then realized his talent was music and then continued that until today. But yeah, this is interesting way of going about it. I wonder if they're going to do a thing where they have to like where they're magically assigned their talents or something.
I
instead.
mean, I kind of
discovering them.
I kind of prefer the Hollywood Arts approach of you audition with some sort of talent to get into the show, but I mean, not that I don't think a talent school like this you could explore the like students learning more about their talents or gaining other talents, but I feel like with a show that's talent based like this, it would work better if you had a talent going in that you at least had a like a okay baseline. Like you don't have to be the world's best singer, but like if you were a okay singer, would be at least a better way to approach this kind of story, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, if you had like a bit of an idea, or at least a little bit of a drive behind it already. I mean, if you hope your talent is singing, that does suggest that you have at one point practiced singing in the past, so you might have more of a clue, I suppose.
Hope mine is graphic.
Mine is graphic designing.
Do you not do art normally? Wouldn't you at least know if you have somewhat of a talent for graphic design, or at least a base art kind of?
I sneezed on a canvas one time and I made a self-portrait, so I guess it's something.
Well, let's see what our destinies have in mind. Destinies have for us. And okay, I don't like the idea of a talent being like, oh yeah, it's predestined.
May destiny always be on your side.
I think that's stupid. When it comes to talents like that, you have to somewhat learn them. Yeah, you could be at least like a tad inclination towards art, but there's no way you're like predestined to be good at art. I think that's stupid and not realistic. That's not how that works.
I mean, it depends, because here we're getting to like the difference between talent and skill. Usually, linguistically, people say like talents are something that you were like naturally good at, and a skill would be something that you have like fostered over time, and you know, and have developed in. Oftentimes they're one the same, but it really does depend. You know, it's kind of like how I found that like rhyming for me definitely was a talent, because I didn't realize like how naturally that came to me, and then songwriting was a skill that I've like evolved from that. But yeah.
Walking up the stairs.
Yep.
Wow, there's no teacher in here.
You know, this is really giving me episode 1 of Love Love Paradise vibes, the Aphmau music and the walking for ages.
Oh god.
I appreciate the fact there are walkings, because cycles, because sometimes creators won't bother at all with having their characters walk, and they'll just have them teleport everywhere. But yeah, it was shown off for
too much walking.
Too long. Yeah.
I mean, personally, I would have had them walk off screen and then transition them walking into the classroom. That's what I would have did.
That would have worked too.
What are we doing? We're just holding out our hands to smile.
Hey!
Hey! Hey! Oh god.
I do get the idea of like, you know, immediately starting up a conversation the second you sit down. Although realistically, they should have been like mid-conversation anyway, and continuing at this point, you know, in a walking and talking fashion, which in screenshots I would like to see more of from Gacha tubers, because they don't even have the excuse of having moving mouths, having to contend with that, or voice actors.
Yeah.
It is right there for them. Just have them with their mouths open.
Oh wait,
it's them, the nerds.
The pop impression, I love that.
Yeah, speaking of Jay. Exactly. And we have
you don't need a caption.
Yeah, and we have the scene directions in the captions when we literally see the action. Yeah, all right. Requires them to outstretch their hands. Again, I get like the gesture idea of like, you know, something that is though limited seating poses in Gacha, so you know, I'll give a little leeway on that one, I think. Anyways, hey nerds.
Oh.
What do you want? Lunch money. Because that's what all bullies do.
At my school we had accounts and account numbers that had money preloaded on said accounts, so we didn't even get physical lunch money. I know some kids did, but that wasn't common practice.
In my school, we had a fingerprint system. You had to put your fingerprint onto the systems, like show up like what your balance actually was.
Give me your fingerprint. You better cut off your finger.
And nerd. You'd have to physically drag someone to the counter at that point. I'm pretty sure, the lunch staff would be like, no. Actually, the only time I ever, I want to get up. If people remember that I'm vegetarian, there's a part of the story. The one time I ever actually bought anything from the school cafeteria was a chicken sandwich. And it wasn't for me, it's because somebody actually forgot they drained out their balance and needed something. And that was it. It wasn't a particularly long story, but yeah, I love the fact that as a vegetarian, a chicken sandwich is the only thing on my purchase history in the school cafeteria.
Oh, and you're throwing chair.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh god, just turned violent fast. Oh no.
It certainly did, and actually, surprisingly realistic in the sense of like you would in fact bleed out if a chair was thrown at you like that. Yeah. I don't know how you managed to get the impulse to dive in front like that from a sitting position. That's impressive, those calf muscles. But anyway, either way, what have you done? She's dead. She was gonna be a singer. Sorry isn't gonna fix her injuries. I'm getting the principal. Oh, the nurse. Her talent is healing. She's magical.
What?
I'm really sorry. Not. You can be this one.
She's she's breathing, yes, but she might not speak again. You hit her in the throat hard, even though her eyes are bleeding.
Yeah, again, gotcha injuries being what they are. All right.
It is what it is.
So I guess that's why we had her mention that she was going to be a singer before. So we get this moment here. All right. Well, I mean, a little bit gotcha logic, I suppose, but yeah. Because he dragged me this guy and said, "You buy me food every school year." So I did. Oh, now she's over 100 pounds in debt to me. Yeah.
What?
Oh no, she's voiceless. Okay.
She has become that one mute girl.
Oh no. Actually, the community was wholesome.
Also question, how do you know she may never speak again? You're just giving a cursory glance at her. Wouldn't this be better?
Well, that's why she may never speak again.
I know, but most people wouldn't make that assumption even if you're hitting the throat.
Yeah. Also, meaning she was able to tell us what happened, but what about the CCTV cameras that are undoubtedly in this room?
Security cameras? Never heard of her.
No, of course not. Yes.
Raises
and also,
hand.
yeah, of course. Not only that, but as Bond pointed out, they do in fact have a witness. Yeah.
Exactly. we have a witness.
Actually, I remember watching you guys when the bully said, "Now you're lunchless," like you're lifeless.
Oh, what?
See, the new parody idea, parody of voiceless, lunchless. The song isn't even officially out yet. Anyways, Dana was bullying us, and I said no to being bullied, I guess. That's a weird way to say that. Implying that the only way to bully someone is to threaten to take their lunch money, which is not context that anyone else would think about immediately. She tried to throw a chair at me, but
you took the bullet for me.
Lunesta jumped in front of the chair. Lunista? Did the creator of Los Loonies make this character?
By the way, the one character I was voicing? Yeah, they're now mute, so they can't speak.
That's why I gave you the other, the nurse that showed up here, apparently.
Oh, wait. Luna, you were suspended for a week, and you will pay for Lunista's hospital visit. You caused her to lose...
To loose. It was loose.
Lose Nocetta?
I was
Her
also thinking
voice!
that. Why do you hurt innocent people? Well, I mean, yeah, I was trying to jump about. Okay,
because they don't want to listen to you. How stupid!
Is the teacher now bullying the bully?
How does
We're
it feel
gonna
to be
bully
bullied?
the bully.
How does it feel to be bullied? You B word.
Gain a confidence fully.
Oh God.
Okay.
No, leave.
Run away, Simba. Never return.
Yeah, never to run away. Helps Lunista. I'm holding you like a baby now.
You're holding up, hoisting her up like that and dragging her forwards. She'll never speak again. It's confirmed. And she really wanted to sing. Remember that scene, everyone? The one that just happened, like before this? Yeah, remember that? It was so long ago. She really wanted to sing. I am announcing I will continue to cry.
Oh, I thought you went to the hospital.
She's back now.
Why you come fast?
I mean, I'm not surprised she can't speak if like she's got like a piece of bandage over her mouth, but okay. This is my fight song!
Oh, God.
Is walking after all the blood loss. Why did they let her out so soon? She sung fight song and then immediately left. Hey, rooftops with fight song. Better that than my R, which is a worse association on my part. Anyways, can you speak? And you really want to sing, just to reiterate the point that you really wanted to sing.
You know, you're really rubbing it in the wound, and I really don't appreciate it. I mean, if I could speak right now, I'd be telling you off, but I cannot speak. This is my telepathic, me telling you in your mind.
Why are you looking at me with that murderous gaze? If only I knew what you were trying to convey with that, but unfortunately you can't speak to tell me or sing, which you really wanted to do.
Now who's the bully?
I guess that's over. Oh, and we're on to basketball practice now.
Oh, God.
As much as I always appreciate seeing a sports scene in a Gacha Center school, because they are very often...
Oh, God, Amy is so pink.
The timing is not ideal.
Girl, you need to tone down that pink. I mean, like, everything's like the same shade of pink on you. Like some, I guess, slightly darker shades, but like not that much darker. Like, geez. Have you considered another color addition to your color palette? Like just one? Like white, black, gray, blue, any other color added to your color palette?
Did she just headbutt the ball and jump upwards and do herself in midair to... Okay.
Is that not the most effective way to do it?
I think she's found what her talent is, and it's not graphic design, unfortunately. Amy's colorphobic. Pink's in a color she wants. Yeah, she's in the Pink Pony Club. That's kind of like their dress code. I can't go for the music being so upbeat after like what just happened. It's like cutting to the scene after Bambi's mum is shot. It's just like 1 week later. This is such a fun. Lana's suspension has ended. And everyone's so terrified. She is the Max Jagerman of this school. Hello, class. As I'm deeply sorry for the harm I have caused. Take Lunista's voice, for example. She wanted to sing so badly, but now she can't. I'm just a spoiled brat who doesn't deserve any love or respect. I roar and you cry. I'm the reason you run and hide. I'm a literal monster. Bully me, taunt me like the older days. Which I guess is what used to happen before I bully you or whatever. I don't care. Where's the ukulele? I had to sell it so I could pay your hospital bills. Which actually weren't that expensive because she was in a hospital for a day, but still. Toxic gossip train. I think I won't get copyrighted for that because it's so out of key. Oh, and of course we have this where, okay, this is what are these like people called in English, like motos de pista, but they are the people that do like the signs for planes when they're supposed to land. I don't know what they're called in English. Motos de pista.
Oh, I am
that basically.
Wait, I play the teacher here. Teaches.
What's the lesson? The lesson is no one actually learns anything in Gacha series set in school except in very specific circumstances. How to sing? It's the music class. I wouldn't have thought chauffeurs, because chauffeurs are drivers, right? I mean, people like who like are on the runway that like have the sign, the signal to planes to give them instructions.
Yeah.
Sort of a dying practice now because obviously, you know.
Those are air controllers.
Oh, that's why they didn't know what they're called. Okay.
What? Oh, I guess we're befriending Luna. Didn't she like forcibly deafen someone by accident?
She just said bully me if you want to, so I'm guessing this is where the bullying comes in, basically.
Oh my god, are we seriously gonna have a whole story like sympathizing with someone who made someone mute? Because that is not cool.
I mean, I would have thought so, but also this series is called Talents, and we haven't seen, well, we've seen a talent so far, the basketball, but that hasn't
the talent
been...
of bullying.
Yeah. My talent is bullying.
Oh my
You can't deny I was good at it. I caught him with the voice. What? Payback for ruining Mr.'s dream talent.
No, you're saying
singing,
it.
By the way, remember singing?
No, I'm pretty sure they're singing it. So it's like payback for ruining Lulista's dream talent.
I thought the singing was meant for the audience to remind us again. In the 2 minutes and 49 seconds as of now that this video has run for, that Lunista's dream talent was indeed singing, you know, just in case, you know, fourth time's the charm, you know.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of forgot her talent. I thought her talent was like dancing.
What you say that you only meant well, but of course you did.
Oh wait, I can't speak. Wait, what was my voice for her? It's just her regular voice.
Maybe they do like a raspy, like stop.
Wait,
please
stop. The boy who lived. The boy who lived. Come to die. Oh god.
Jeff the Killer voice. For those who don't know, I think that's referencing the Bunny Wunny Tales version of Jeff the Killer. The one that sounds like this, basically. That voice.
Funny, ain't it funny with your twitching nose?
Ain't it funny? That's debatable. Depends on the episode.
Wait. Promise it's okay.
Okay,
know.
it seems like
I'm losing my
they're
voice.
portraying this
I can't-
almost like a stutter or like other forms of
Hey.
impediment rather than a literal like blockage to the throat.
I don't think that's how you get speech impediments. I don't think maybe it is. Is that?
I wouldn't have thought they manifested the same way.
I don't think.
Because if she's trying to force out the sound that she knows how to enunciate in the first place, she wouldn't be repeating herself that much. All that is more sound to force out, of course. You break out and sing fight song. At the end of the episode,
This
maybe
is
we are
my
like,
fight song. Bring back my life song.
don't even care if nobody else plays.
It's because I still got a lot of fight left in me.
Head injuries can cause speech impediments to brain injuries. That makes sense.
Well,
What about
but it went for the
injuries?
throat. It went for the throat, not the head. Or at least that's
I
what
mean,
we were told.
Okay, Gacha logic-wise, we did see the injuries on her head specifically,
But
but
I'm
the
pretty
nurse
sure
pulled out the throat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a chair to the throat.
Mm.
Did I just speak? Man, this was a really quick
Yeah, it's just, I
problem.
bet it's not long. You forget how to do it.
Oh.
Thanks for helping me. Thank you for setting me free. I can ascend. Wait, no, I'm being pulled down. No, no.
Oh god.
Sees, oh, look, a zinging competition. I didn't know this was Hotel Transylvania. Your voice isn't strong enough. I'll just do a Billie Eilish song. It's half of them anyway.
Because I'm the bad guy. 'Cause I'm the bad. Listen, Billie Eilish rocks, but yeah, because I'm the bad guy, not the kind of sad guy. I'm the bad guy. My seducer bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Yeah.
At the competition. Ah, okay, all right. So,
wait, I'll be singing. I'll be singing demons. Christina, give me a cover. Ooh, what?
I think the Christina Grimmie thing is for us because that's
Oh.
the audio we're going to hear rather than the original Imagine Dragons.
Save me before I become my demons.
I mean, it might be that version, but also from what I remember of Christina Grimmie's singing voice, that would not have matched her. So I'm pretty sure it's the Imagine Dragons one, but let's see.
Like a small boat on the ocean. It sounded like an instrumental for a second.
It's not even the right song. It just becomes a mashup. Her voice is split in two. She can sing two simultaneous songs now. Honestly, actually, you know, if I had to ask for superpower, being able to harmonize with myself in the moment would be an option. I don't know if I would take that option, but it's an option I consider.
When the days
Yep, called it. All right.
are cold and the cards all
All right. Time to talk over this and put it down as much as possible. So we don't get
failing
by their monochrome out. I mean,
certainly
Amy, yeah.
The bloods run stale.
That injury was well, yeah. I mean, I was expecting her to recover by the end of the episode, which is why it surprises me that we're only halfway through. Although I guess maybe the song.
I
is
wanna
long enough to
hide
cover the
the
rest of it.
truth. I wanna shelter you. I
Yeah,
do
you know what?
love this song.
Yeah, you can do the song, Aiden.
I wanna
Same for you.
shelter you with the beast inside. There's nowhere we can hide. No matter what we breathe, we still are made of these. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you see my eyes, it's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
I think that was not quite.
Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
I really hope that this is not the rest of the episode just watching her here. I have seen full-blown gacha covers where this is all that is there, but then why, like, there's nothing else happening. No reaction shots, no, well, no, I was gonna say no applause. Is there applause?
You're grave and
Nope, no applause. Yeah, and I don't know. There's not even like a nod from like backstage or something of like, you know, the approval or whatever. I don't know. You know, never thought I'd say this, but give me Ant and Deck reacting at least or something. Ugh. But yeah, is this a remake of the song?
It's
Well,
a cover. Someone did.
yeah, they said Christina Grimmie cover.
It's not the creator doing the cover. It's someone else doing the cover.
Because it still contains music. I'm just you know, covering the bases, and that's why it's muted. But yeah.
And the ones we hail are the worst of all. And the bloods run stale. I don't know.
I would love to join in, but I don't know the words. So I'll just improvise. I will just improvise.
Honestly, that should be a song you do a parody for one of these days.
Maybe, yeah.
That would be
If I
one.
find the right, if I find the right subject material for it, then yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I don't know what you would do, but you know, you could probably find something for it eventually. Sure, there's something.
Don't let you down, but oh right, that's the actual lyrics. Yeah, thank you. I've heard it tons of times, but I've never committed the words to memory. Basically, could be absolutely get that golden buzz. It's just such a tragic backstory. I was hit in the throat last week. I have been in recovery ever since. We want Aiden back.
I don't know what part of the song we're at.
Really, actually, yeah. What part of the song are we on, actually?
Never
the end.
mind.
Okay, all right then.
That was a dumb video, guys. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Hold on, we're not done yet. Weeks later, others started liking their talent.
Yeah, we love doing it off street dance.
This person we have never seen before.
He was a background character in one scene, therefore relevant, apparently.
The person we literally just saw is singing, in case that was not obvious by now. Your graphic design after all.
Well, she's doing graphic design for Tinder right now.
She should design her own like basketball website inside. That's a real talent.
Wait,
that's it.
We
So
don't...
on extra, the person we already saw and the main character who already gave
what about the bully girl? What about her?
What about Amy? Was her talent being monochromatic? Like what? Anything?
I don't know. What is this was so bad. I hate it. Sorry.
So this isn't what you expected. I can confirm it was indeed not what I expected. Mini movies aren't really easy like you think. That is true. We've been there.
They're not easy, but at the same time, you can do better.
If you all, and thank you for watching. Credits that we barely can read because unfortunately they are not bordered. So, you know. The bully's talent was destroying vocal cords. Well, the bully's talent was bullying, you know, I guess.
Yeah, she's just born naturally inclined to bully. Wait,
Who,
who's the keyboard
okay,
girl?
the dance with the clown nose had no part in this, but yes, it is larger than some of the main character in the.
But wait, who's the
in the end
keyboard
card.
girl? Who's purple keyboard girl? And also, who's the girl in black?
Oh, I forgot to mention there was also a keyboard girl who learned to play the keyboard. Okay, well, we've got one more video for today, which is a shorter one, but yeah, for this one, definitely not what I expected. Had a lot of potential in terms of its idea. I'm not sure how it would have gone about them really, because I mean, I guess having
having classes where they slowly all reveal their talents, and we get to see them explore several interests could have been an interesting mini movie concept.
Yeah, the way that they said, you know, they're going to find their talents, it suggested at the beginning they were going to either try multiple things or some magic was going to be involved. You know, personally, I was hoping to try new things.
There must have been some magic honestly, in that old straw hat they found.
For when she put on her clown nose, she began to dance around. Dancer, the extra, had no basis in this show. Why was she at the end? I don't know, my friend.
But she's dancing anyways.
All right.
She came for the vibes.
Mm-hmm. Why is that girl holding a needle? Which needle? Which girl? Huh?
Oh, white girl, white-haired girl. She has a needle. She's gonna give someone a blood infusion.
I can't pay for your hospital bills, so I'll cure you myself.
Oh no!
Healing serum. Yeah, isn't it like a stereotype that all the mean girls get into nursing or something like that? Isn't that a thing people say? I don't know how true that is, but it's a thing I've heard. Although actually, kind of has some sort of basis. Like Sissy Delmas, the biggest skill that we know that she had was actually nursing.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I'm not sure if Ghosty has given you the news, but there's been more updates on what's being called Code Lyrical Season 5 by the video that was been sent. Don't know if that means the evolution is getting erased or
is it? It's getting erased, dude. Anyways, is this like a official Moonscoop thing, or is this like a fan project?
Well, Moonscoop no longer exists, so I don't actually know. I haven't had a chance to watch the video yet.
IP holders.
Well, here's the thing, 'cause I remember there was like an interview like last year or before that with the original writers. They wanted to do more. Whether that was possible or not, I'm not sure. But then Ghosty sent me the video. I saw the title, haven't checked it yet, but apparently there's like something happening. Could be that but Özberg Özden or whatever the how you say that guy's name is working on something else for us to watch on the Butter Bunch. Could be either one, but anyway. Lana's talent is malpractice.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. I think with that we should probably move on to the second video. The one that I based the description of this video on, even though it's much shorter. Because I don't know if people remember
Mystic
this.
Hills. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I didn't know Mystic Hills got a Gacha remake. Jacob, you didn't tell me that she was into Gacha now.
Ironically enough, Mania actually did do a couple of Gacha videos, and also one was a Billie Eilish song. But they were all specifically Gacha Studio because she didn't like the chibi style of them, and Gacha Life 2 wasn't out yet. So the Gacha Studio ones.
The chibi style is like the best part about Gacha. I love the chibi style. It's so cute.
I mean, Rosie Cosystone agrees with you.
Although I will say a more realistic style does make your characters see them in a different light. There's fan art posted by one of the people involved with the Mysteries of Occultic cast. She plays a few characters who haven't really made much appearances recently. But basically, she drew a bunch of characters, and one of them was Mur. I'm like, dang, Mur looks so cool. It's like a anime-esque design, like anime Mur instead of chibi Mur.
Anime, if you will.
Anime.
Yeah, I will say that there's one thing, because like now with Gacha Life 2, every time I design new characters, I always like make sure to either like shrink their heads or adjust the proportions a bit. So I've also veered slightly away from the chibi style a little bit, but not to the extent of like, I don't know, someone like Maya 2.0, for example, who really takes it to the extra level by shrinking their heads down, having the torsos be massive by comparison.
Oh yeah, that is
nothing like that. I personally favor, you know, an 80 to 90% size head ratio these days, which has backfired on me when it comes to make it members of the occult of streams, because I'm adjusting. But every time I adjust the height of the characters based on like where we've canonically said they are, I have to remember that some of them just have massive heads, and that's why certain characters look so tall. Like people say like Orchid is super tall or something. She's only 1 inch taller than Lou in canon, but Lou's head is much larger. But yeah. Okay, so hold on a second. Oh, okay. I was about to say, when someone told us someone having a baby, I was like, oh, okay, right. It's just a bit talking about Rosie Closey. Did not know that.
There's
Congrats
a
to her.
baby. Oh,
Well,
yeah, Rosie had a
apparently.
baby. I'm like, I was gonna be like, wait, there's a baby? Where's the baby? Why is there a baby here?
Well, just one on a doorstep. No, I don't think that's quite the scenario. But okay. Although now that you mention it, there was specifically some Music Freaks adjacent fan-made stuff I was going to look on in Gacha reviews, so I'm gonna have to remember to put those on the list as well. It turns out I probably will not be asking Bond for that recommendation list in some time if that is the case, but we'll see. Some of them might take a while to track down, actually. They're kind of obscured a little bit. But yeah, 9 months ago she said she's uploaded this, which was given, but oh, okay, well, quite possibly, unless she just found out. But yeah, fair enough. I mean, she has been calling herself the Gacha mum for ages, and I guess now it's come true. So all right then, muzzle tough to her. All right, but in this case, this Mystic Hills, nothing to do with Mania this time, because of course, wrong Gacha style anyway. I'm not sure if this is a case of just a coincidence of a name. It's not like the words Mystic and Hills have never been paired together historically ever. But yeah, in considering the look of the uniforms, I think it's possible. If I recognize any of the names, I'll let people know. But for now, let's watch episode 1 of Mystic Hills High School.
Hanny the cat. Well, you're not a cat though. You're not a cat.
Well, yeah, Hattie the cat, also known as Starrytchi, also known now as Juno VA. Yeah. Those movies, memes, and more. Yep, that's true. I skipped some of them. Well, I was planning to, but I think I might do like a meme compilation video or something. Just because, again, considering that I was given the chance to watch all the videos, might as well actually. Maybe to get earlier. Well, remember how you said you had like a ton of recommendations for Gacha review if I ever ran out of material? I was like, oh, I might actually ask you for that soon. It's like, oh wait, no, I've still got some more. Anyway. Oh, I thought her name was May Freshman for a second. No, May Freshman, shy, hides other eye.
Wow, take up unnecessary eyebrows.
I don't recall any eye patches in Mystic Hills in Mania's version, so already this is different. So that was me. I don't know, it might have been someone else. Sylvia, freshman, bully, popular. Laverna, freshman, semi-popular. What do you mean semi-popular? This is like the states of Cell or something. Kimmy, freshman, bullied by Sylvia to bully. Oh, as in like she's pressured to also be complicit, and that's why she's also popular. Okay, one of those characters. Sure. Anna Rose, victim of someone not being able to decide between two different girl names but when born. Freshman, talkative, nice. This is by freshmen I just had. I missed those memories. Last week. Those were the days. An eye patch, I accept May. I mean, she just says hides other eye. You know, doesn't give context behind it. But, you know, if it might be the case she's appropriating half blindness, in which case, be careful. But, you know. Green hair is my favorite character now. Do you also like Season 0's Seto Kai?
Lily freshman, question mark.
We know nothing about this character except for her name and grade. Ami, or Amy, but maybe Ami. Freshman, funny, nice, protective. I hope it's become clear that we're not going to remember half of these descriptions. This is the problem when you have like character stats like at the beginning like this. The only time I've seen character stats like this where it sort of works is in... Remember how I had like Ghost Kitty look up the show Dork Hunters from Outer Space? Which no one had heard of except me because it was on Spanish TV for a bit like after it had finished airing. Because and they just called it Dork Hunters in that case. Yeah, in the intro of that, they had character like stats for the mains. It was too fast to see, and because it was live TV, you couldn't really pause it to check. But the thing is, you didn't need them because there's always time to get to know the actual characters as the show progressed and as the episodes actually happened before our very eyes. This feels like a case like, remember all of this right now. This will be on the test. It's like, well, I mean, I would love for you to be able to show us what these characters are like and all of their attributes. The video itself is 2 minutes long, so I doubt that's going to happen at this rate. We've already wasted almost half a minute.
You're just describing them. Wow, I love your character descriptions. You know, next season, Mutant Girl, like the very beginning is going.
What do you mean coming soon? Wait, did I?
What?
Did I accidentally a trailer? Hold on.
Please tell me this is not the actual video. What?
Did I accidentally... Wait a second. Let me just check in here in my files. Yeah, no, this says Mystic Hills High School Episode 1 Ups and Downs Original Series. This was not labeled as a trailer.
Oh
and
my god.
No videos called Mystic Hills. So... But what's the rest of the episode of the video then? Uniform still a work in Okay, great.
What?
Wait, they're a work in progress, but you've made the episode. Surely because Gacha is a dress-up game by like actual official definitions. The dress-up part is like one of the inbuilt features of it. Surely if you design a uniform, you can then use the copy clothes feature to just apply it to everyone. That shouldn't take exceedingly long. In Alpha Witch Academy, the longest thing about like putting the uniforms on is making sure I have everyone the correct color bands because the bands actually function similarly to martial arts belts in terms of like their magical abilities and where they are. So that's why there are different colors. But yeah, everything else about the uniform is supposed to be the same. So don't know what's happening here. It's from an old trailer. That's the intro. You'd think so, but we've watched all the other Starrytchi videos. I don't remember that being a trailer from any of them. Like I said, I could have skipped it, but I don't think I've skipped any thus far. Maybe not. I don't know. Seen here, a work in progress uniform.
No, wait, a work in progress uniform is not even wearing the uniform. It's like wearing half a uniform. Like you're missing like half the clothes. Being like, no, the shirt's correct, but these pants, these aren't a part of the uniform. These are just like random sweatpants I took on my dresser.
It's just a censor file that says work in progress. Also, these are definitely all the same characters. I recognize Lily because I know her name and nothing else. So it's definitely this show. I appreciate using the remaining time of the 2-minute video to show every single student getting on the bus.
This is so relevant to Black Jacob, obviously.
That's the intro?
Oh.
Them getting on the bus is the intro? Okay, for a movie, that kind of works sometimes. You know, like, have you seen, like, opening credit scenes sometimes where the main character's, like, you know, getting up, you know, as, like, you know, say, produced by blah, 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 or, you know, associate director, such and such person, and then there's, like, see them, like, getting into the school and everything, and then, like, as a school bus, like, pulls into the school, that's when it starts. In a movie, I kind of get that. As an intro for a show, for a planned series, no. At least the class feels crowded enough. Oh, that's gonna be a teacher. No.
Hello, fellow classmates. It is I, Sylvia. I will make you all suffer and die.
Yeah, you know what? Their faces are what we're feeling right now. Like, for real. Hello, fellow classmates. I'm 100% also a human classmate.
It's me, Papyrus.
You know, that's another thing that I'd love to see more of is aliens in human schools. You know, there's definitely, you know, in terms of like the blank and an all blank school combinations, alien in human school is needs to be used more often in Gacha, especially for comedy.
Now I'm going to.
Although then again,
down.
that is also the plot of the show Marvin, and that failed spectacularly, famously. So maybe you know, depends on how you go about it.
Right.
Oh, I guess break time.
Just as I was about to take off my shoes on the rooftop there, I see a girl braided hair right before me. What? Her hair's braided.
For some reason, she wore an eye patch. Fortunately, I didn't have one to match. Ah, new friend. Social activity. Hi. I'm Amy. And you are? Oh, wait, no, sorry. Main character, yeah. May. My name's May. Look at my eye patch.
Oh, okay. Want to be friends?
I see no reason why we shouldn't, because I can barely see. I'm kidding. All right. No, I don't want to. But if I hurt her, she'll hate me. Wow. You're just denying her immediately. Like, I don't want to be friends with you, but I'm feeling guilty now.
I feel guilty. Oh, God.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, why do you have to yell it? Just be like, I'm good.
You're a nerd anyway. I guess you don't care about hurting the feelings then. So how do you know? How do you know she's a nerd? What gave you that impression?
Oh God.
If those people fits. What, she's an airhead.
I feel bad about hurting her feelings, even though I necessarily insulted her. Okay.
For God's sakes, please leave me alone so I can brood in peace.
I swear, what is happening? I'm sorry.
My nerd alert is tingling and pointing at you.
Oh God. Okay. Wait. Hi, nerds. So join the Sylvia squad. If you don't, then enjoy your life.
I'm glad that we clarified that was sarcasm because it wasn't clear from the body language.
Raise a hand if you're interested. What? What? Okay.
Attention, everyone! I will make you all suffer. Also, which it's literally the introduction of Draco Malfoy in a Harry Potter musical. I am Draco Malfoy. The Harry Potter sequel is like, oh yes, oh yes, you know, I am a racist, a discriminator, a bigot, whatever. I feel like everyone is beneath this, like that, like both the actual descriptions or whatever. And I found down upon everyone who is not of your blood. Want to be my friend?
Great, meet me at the skull.
To be continued, never.
What is the plot of this show? What is even the plot? I don't
We'll
understand.
never. Well, I guess the rise of the S Squad was the plot of the show, right at the very end. The two factions being, you know, the bullies versus the everyone else, and I guess rejecting people who vaguely could possibly be nerds, but also Sylvia gets a pass by saying she'll make everyone suffer, but then people want to join her anyway. So,
okay.
uh,
Well, you see, Jacob, it actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it through the lens of having no brain.
Talents is starting looking a whole lot better as a video. Time to kidnap these characters. Can we see your redesigns? Yeah, no, kidnap them, redesign them, and give them proper stat blocks so they're not just, you know, bully popular. Also, we'll never find out what Lily's whole deal is because, you know, she was not given a personality in the end. Yeah, definitely a very bold decision to have not only, it seems, a trailer for the second half of the video.
Yes.
But also have the second half of the video comprise of an intro, only a few moments of some of the characters introduced in said trailer, and then it just cuts. So, okay. Do I even need to explain what's wrong with that? I don't think I do. You're all copper enough to see at this point. I've trained you all well. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I mean, Talents for all of its faults had a clear beginning, middle, and end. This barely had a beginning. And Talents got the beginning done way faster, and also didn't have as many characters introduced. I feel like maybe with all of these characters all at once, this is something that in the case of the mutant girl, I filled up all of the character slots that I could possibly have in Gacha Life at the time, but that was because they were filled with, you know, either supporting characters or, you know, extras or antagonists, or later on, you know, or later on one-offs when I use a different computer. Not exactly the same thing as whatever's happened here, with everyone being introduced all at once and never actually getting a proper moment. It's what could have happened to My Hero Academia if they didn't have you know, an insurmountable amount of episodes to at least give everyone something. But you can't really do that unless you have you know, that guaranteed idea of okay, this is what I've got to work with here. Or I'm guessing that Horikoshi probably set himself up for that in the manga releases, but the anime releases specifically, they already knew that, so they could keep going. But yeah, the movie production, that was really something. It seemed like it almost could have been the start of a movie rather than a show, but you know. But the key there was, of course, the start of the movie. You know,
I think a problem with this video, especially, is I'm gonna be honest. I don't really feel like this video had much of a main character at all. this video didn't even really feel like we were following a character. It just felt like we were following a blob of a handful of characters. But I feel like this
Amy
video,
got 2 scenes. Yeah.
yeah, but I feel like this video could have used a more defined main protagonist, or at least for this first episode. Future episodes could shift your focus, but for our opening episode, it would have been nice if we had a character that we were focusing on the whole time.
Yeah, they could have gone the same direction as Way Down Low, which changes the main character or like the POV character every episode, but still follows a through line and still includes everyone else as it goes on, and isn't afraid to cut away from them if something's supposed to happen that's going to affect them in a moment. But yeah, so it's but yeah, it didn't have the chance to really do that. Maybe if it had continued, it might have gotten might have picked itself up from there.
And also, I hate the opening where I was like describing who each character is meant to be, which I'm like, don't do that as your opening. Don't give me a stat block of all your characters' personalities and traits. That's
all that
dumb.
Goes to show is that you don't have the confidence to portray those without having to reinforce them so much. And I guess that kind of like goes with the philosophy of or the mentality of reminding people constantly that Lunista's talent or desired talent dream was singing like every 30 seconds, kind of like that. Which I know for some people comes from a place of because I've heard this from some gacha tubers that that their audience don't pick up on things if they don't make it super obvious, or at least that's their perspective. From their point of view, they don't pick up on things, and they're confused by things. They keep asking things in the comments and such. Which, first of all, free engagement. What are you doing, people? Embrace that. Embrace the dumb audience. But I mean, YouTube algorithm aside, that's that shouldn't like affect the quality of the series or of the storytelling, because again, these kind of videos that there's with gacha, the best way to make something or with anything really, to make something like truly last, you make it so that there is something for someone to come back to. So even if they don't pick up on everything the first time, make sure that there's some chance to return. That's why like our shows particularly are as enduring as they have been, or any other shows that have lost their similar length, because there is something that there was something that could bring people back, even if they weren't so enticed the first time. If they were, it really depends. And sometimes it's not entirely clear what reasoning people have for bringing back certain things, but that's always up to them. So the audience can surprise you sometimes. I know that I know that there are certain shows that I am very surprised have as much of a follow base as they do, or as a diligent people to revive it. Definitely not thinking of any show specifically that's come up multiple times, but the fact is they do. So that does show that there is some merit at least. But yeah, we'll get to other things some other time, and we ourselves will return back to them. Gacha review is not probably a good metric of what's a good thing to return to or not, because we actively make sure we endure for the sake of being a completionist. But for general audiences, make sure to invite them back rather than word of mouth. But yeah. So yeah, I guess that's really it for right now. I guess I guess I'll go ahead and get some food and start on that background that I'm not editing on camera. We'll see. We'll see if I do an editing stream sometime after this, which I will warn Nathan for if that is the case. But it was a nice surprise for now, at least, which I'm sure he's regretting after seeing these two things. But anyway, please leave a like or dislike, because your opinion matters. And Scout done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Drugs.